Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. Before starting the video, please subscribe and keep watching for more details videos. Coco Gauff sends fans wild in her natural habitat, ahead of US Open. Tennis star Coco Gauff has sent fans wild after the Floridian returned to her natural habitat, as she rests ahead of the 2025 US Open in New York next month. The 21-year-old won the 2023 US Open, but had to wait until the French Open earlier this year to secure a career second Grand Slam. Wimbledon wasn't as kind to Gauff as she would have hoped. She was knocked out in the first round by an unseeded Ukrainian, Diana Yastremska. Ahead of 2025's final Grand Slam, the US Open, Gauff has returned to her home state of Florida to relax before returning to training to prepare for the tournament. Gauff sent fans wild with bikini pictures. She also went canoeing in the blue Florida waters and took pictures of the Sunshine State's iconic wildlife. Just a Floridian Pisces in her natural habitat. Gauff captioned the photo dump. "Nice. Hope you enjoyed your time away." One fan responded, "I would not get in that water, but she's a native, she knows." A second replied, "Girl, you are brave in those waters." A third reacted. Following her swift Wimbledon exit, Gauff admitted that her French Open victory left her feeling overwhelmed. "I feel like mentally I was a little bit overwhelmed with everything that came after the French Open," a tearful Gauff said in her post-match press conference. "I didn't feel like I had enough time to celebrate and also get back into it." She added, "I definitely was struggling in the locker room. I don't like losing. I just feel a little bit disappointed in how I showed up today. I think it's just changing my playing style a little bit, which is difficult," she continued. "I have faith that if I can make these adjustments, I can do well here. I really do want to do well here. I'm not someone who wants to write myself off grass this early in my career, but I definitely need to make changes if I want to be successful here." In her maiden Grand Slam win, Gauff defeated Aryna Sabalenka, the world number 1. Gauff collected a $3 million champion's check and presented the trophy by the legendary Billie Jean King. "Thank you, Billie, for fighting for this," Gauff said before King presented her with the trophy. Gauff and Sabalenka have enjoyed many tense battles over the years, with their rivalry billed as one of the best in tennis. Both of Gauff's Grand Slams have been won against the Belarusian in the final. "I knew she was going to go out there swinging, and I knew that I wasn't going to be able to win this match the way I like to play." Gauff said, "I don't like to play the way that I played today. Running around the court, it's fun, but it's not as fun as hitting winners." Coco Gauff sends fans wild in her natural habitat, ahead of US Open. In the dazzling heat of summer and on the brink of the year's final Grand Slam, Coco Gauff, American tennis prodigy and cultural icon, has once again captivated the world, not with a backhand winner or a fiery press conference, but by simply existing in her natural habitat. Ahead of the 2025 US Open, Coco took to social media to share a series of candid snapshots that sent fans into an absolute frenzy. The photos? Not on court, not in the gym, not in a fashion studio, though she's no stranger to any of these places, but instead, relaxing and radiant in her hometown of Delray Beach, Florida. With the sun casting a golden hue over her skin, toes buried in warm sand, and a genuine smile lighting up her face, Coco seemed at peace. She captioned the post, "Recharging in my natural habitat before the chaos begins, cyclone tennis sun." And just like that, social media exploded. A queen in her element. The term, natural habitat, might mean something different for everyone. For a lion, it's the savannah. For a ballerina, it's the stage. For Coco Gauff, it's the perfect blend of beach, balance, and being unapologetically herself. The snapshots were refreshingly human. No filters, no stage perfection, just Coco being Coco. Fans were quick to react. "This is the energy we need at the US Open. Look at our queen thriving, nail polish fired. She's so real. That's why we root for her." From Gen Z followers on TikTok to longtime tennis fans who remember watching Serena's rise, Coco bridges generational gaps effortlessly. She's a global superstar with the aura of the girl next door. Relatable yet magnetic, humble yet fearless. Why it matters, more than just a vacation. The timing of this beachside breather is symbolic. Coco Gauff is no longer the teenage sensation that stunned Venus Williams at Wimbledon at age 15. She's matured, physically, mentally, and emotionally, into a force to be reckoned with. As she prepares to enter the U.S. Open, expectations are sky-high. She's ranked among the top 5, a defending champion in multiple WTA events, and a cornerstone of American tennis. But what's most striking is how she handles the weight of the moment. While some athletes shut down under pressure, Coco leans into her humanity. She shows the world that strength isn't just grit and grind. It's knowing when to pause. It's understanding that joy and peace are powerful weapons in an industry that can chew up and spit out young stars. Her beach retreat wasn't just a random post. It was a statement. A reminder that Coco Gauff isn't here to burn out. She's here to evolve. The art of balance, a modern champion's blueprint. While legends like Serena and Venus Williams carved paths that will forever be iconic, Coco Gauff is shaping her own lane, blending the discipline of champions past with a refreshing vulnerability and awareness that is rare in modern sport. Gauff is an advocate for mental health, racial justice, and youth empowerment. Yet, she never tries to do too much. She's careful with her energy. "I'm learning when to say no," she once said in an interview, and learning when to say yes to rest. The beach, the sun, the calm before the storm, it's all part of the plan. Even her playlist shared in a recent story revealed her headspace. Wade in the Water by Ella Jenkins, Good Days by SZA, and Lose Yourself by Eminem. A blend of soul, serenity, and sharp focus. Her fans can feel the shift. She's not just coming for titles anymore. She's coming into herself. Surf, sand, and social media, a digital phenomenon. Within an hour of her beach photos going live, Coco Gauff was trending across Twitter, Instagram, and TikTok. Fan edits sprang up everywhere. Some turned her slow-motion beach walk into a cinematic montage, set to Beyoncé's Freedom. Others joked that even the waves were standing still for Coco. On TikTok, creators stitched her beach post with their reactions, everything from fashion critiques to heartfelt tributes. One user even went viral with the caption, "Coco Gauff didn't go to the beach. The beach came to Coco." But beyond the meme-worthy content, what shone through was a collective sense of pride. Watching her recharge, laugh, and lean into joy before a high-stakes tournament made her seem not only unstoppable, but human. The kind of human you root for with your whole heart. The road to New York, what awaits at Flushing Meadows? As the tennis world turns its eyes toward Flushing Meadows, there's a palpable sense of electricity in the air. The 2025 U.S. Open is shaping up to be one of the most competitive in recent memory. Aryna Sabalenka, Iga Swiatek, Naomi Osaka, Emma Raducanu, all in top form. But Coco Gauff, she's the name on everyone's lips. Her performance in the summer hardcourt season has been nothing short of stellar. Wins in Washington and Toronto, stunning comebacks, and a fearless forehand that has become her signature weapon. Her serve is stronger, her movement crisper, and her court IQ sharper than ever before. And now, with her spirit replenished, Gauff enters New York as both a contender and a crowd favorite. Arthur Ashe Stadium will roar when she steps onto the court. The lights will gleam a little brighter. The energy will be electric. But behind that glare and pressure will be the same young woman who just a week ago stood barefoot on a beach, soaking in the sun, grounded and glowing in her natural habitat. A message to the world, reclaiming joy. Coco's post resonated because it wasn't just about tennis. It was about life. In a world addicted to hustle and achievement, seeing someone so driven allow themselves space to breathe is revolutionary. For every young girl watching, especially black girls, Coco is more than a champion. She's proof that you can chase greatness and protect your peace. You can be ambitious and joyful, fierce and soft, focused and free. Her natural habitat isn't just a beach. It's wherever she feels most herself. Whether she's striking a forehand winner on center court or laughing with her team over smoothies, Coco Gauff is teaching us a lesson. You don't have to lose yourself to win. Fan letter from the heart. A fan wrote a letter that went viral after Coco's beach post. Dear Coco, I've never met you, but I feel like I know you. When I saw your beach photos, I didn't just see an athlete. I saw someone who reminds me of who I want to be. Peaceful, happy, alive. Thank you for showing us that success doesn't mean burnout, that we're allowed to rest, to laugh, to love the process. I'll be cheering for you every step of the way. But I already think you've won, because you never lost yourself. With love, a fan who needed the reminder. The final serve. As the countdown to the US Open draws closer, the world waits, not just for Coco Gauff the athlete, but for Coco Gauff the movement. She's shifting the narrative. She's rewriting the story. She's proving that power lies not just in how hard you hit, but in how deeply you live. Whether she lifts the trophy or not, one thing is clear. Coco is already winning, on the court, in life, and in the hearts of millions. Because in her natural habitat, she's unstoppable.